Hey guys! I hope everyone is having a great day to a start of a great week because it's going to be a great week. You just got to think that way, right? Today's lesson is going to be a short one. I just want us to kind of like take a deep breath together and just have a reminder of what's really important. And so that's kind of what we're going to talk about today is a reminder of what is important. And this might be obvious to you guys because we talk about it all the time. I mean, that's pretty much what it's pretty much what all our lessons are about, but I digress. So, here's what we're going to talk about. Sin. But not really sin. We're going to talk about what sin does. So, super fast, sinning is when you break rules on purpose. You purposely choose the wrong decision and you're not living according to God's rules, right? That means we are purposely lying to people, we're stealing, we're cheating, we're purposely doing things that we know are wrong or bad. Those are what sins are. We all do it. We all sin. We're all humans. It's just we need to learn how to control it, right? So, we know what sin is. Now, I got my beautiful plate. We need to know what sin does. Yes, sinning can hurt people, but even more than that, sin hurts us and our relationship with God. So, I want you guys to do this with me if you are able to, which means right now, go ahead, pause your video. Oh, wait, that was a lie. Don't pause it right now because then you don't know what to do. I want you to see if you have, there's Athena, if you have an orange or a banana or some kind of peelable fruit or vegetable, I guess, in your house. I want you to ask permission, take it with a plate, with some paper towels, and then come back. Go. Did you get some? Were you able to find anything? It's okay if you didn't because I'm going to do it right here so you can either do it along with me or you can just watch. Here's the deal. This is an orange. Well, it's like a clementine. This is a clementine. And it is a whole clementine. It's all put together. In order to eat it, I have to break it apart, right? But right now, it is a whole clementine. When God made us, He made us whole. Our relationship with Him was whole. We were very connected to Him. But then, something happened. The first sin. Adam and Eve took from the fruit that they were not allowed to have. The first sin. They knew they weren't supposed to eat it. They did it anyway. I want you to start peeling your fruit or vegetable. Mine smells really good. I just really like the smell of these. Right? So every time, here's what happens. Every time we decide to make a wrong choice, do something we know is wrong, it's like we're peeling away our relationship with God. It takes us further and further away from God every time we do that. So I want you to peel it all the way off because, I don't know about you guys, but I try not to sin, but I do sin at least every week, if not every day. And sinning can, when I say lying, it can also be lying to yourself, right? So I have peeled my clementine. I'm going to even more take the slices apart. So if you have slices to your fruit, go ahead and take your slices apart. If you have like a banana, maybe like cut off pieces and like slice it so that, if you wanted to eat it by slices, you could. Okay, I I have my whole orange. I'm gonna put my peels on one side, my slices on the other side. Cool. Did you guys see it? Yay! This is what it does. We are separated from God when we sin. We've sinned, and now this clementine is no longer a whole thing. It's no longer put together. So what do we do? Well, we can try and put the pieces back together, right? If you have things that put stuff together, I want you to grab whatever you can think of. Glue, tape, rubber bands, anything. Pause this video, go grab it now. Go. Did you get some stuff? All right, here's what we're gonna do together. We're going to try and put our fruit back together. I've got some tape. I've got a stapler. I've got a rubber band. And I'm gonna see if this works. All right, so I'm thinking tape is probably gonna be my best friend. Though, you know, like fruit is pretty juicy, so I'm thinking I can tape at least 3 pieces together. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go, looking pretty good, right? And maybe if I do another 3 pieces together. How's yours coming? Ooh. Here's the deal. If you don't have a fruit or vegetable that you are doing this with, do it with a piece of paper. Rip a paper apart and then see if you can put it back together. All right, I've got another 3. Uh-oh, this orange was not divisible by 3s. Ugh. Okay. I have a 4th slice. I don't know if you can see that. I've got 3, 3, 3, and then 1 left over. So I'm going to take one of my 3s and tape it onto that. And now I've got here, maybe just like tape the whole thing. Oh, I've got a rubber band. Rubber band the whole thing. Yeah, buddy. Looking good. Not bad, right? Okay, so now I need to get my peel going, right? Because a clementine's not whole without the peel. We said this is a whole clementine. This is a clementine in pieces. So let's see if we can get this back together. Let's see. This is where I think I'm going to use my stapler. All right, we're gonna staple a clementine, guys. I've never done this before. Let's see what happens. All right, stapled one side. Not bad. Not coming off, right? Deep. All right, let's see. This is really hard. Okay, this looks like it's a top, so maybe it goes right here, or maybe it goes this way. Oh no. Oh no, it's coming apart, guys. It's not working out so well. My staples are coming out. My staples are coming out. Ah! Okay, we're gonna try it. I just don't even know which way to put it. Okay, we're gonna try it this way. I'm just gonna go for it and staple away. Here we go. Staple. 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 So many staples into a clementine. I've got one that stayed. How's, oh, and there it goes. Clearly staples are not the way to go. Maybe we should have just stuck to the tape. Let's get a really long piece of tape. Ready? I'm gonna just sit this orange in there, in the peel. I'm just gonna, yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna tape it. I'm gonna put it this way. Yep. That's the stuff right there. Uh-oh. My tape came out. How's yours looking? Are you taping together your paper? I hope you're taping together your paper. So when we try to tape together our fruit or orange, it's like when we try and make up for what we did wrong, right? We make bad mistakes. We know we've done them because we did them on purpose. And so we try to make up for them so that we can bring our relationship to God closer. But here's what it looks like. I don't want to eat this clementine anymore, right? I don't want to be this clementine. It's a mess. It's got staples in it. It's got tape all over it. It's got, I don't know if you can see the rubber band right there, right? I'm not going to eat this clementine because it's a mess. It's falling apart still. When we try and fix things on our own, our mistakes, when we try and fix our relationship with God on our own, it doesn't work. It ends up looking like this. Downer of a message, right? But here's the cool part. You ready? When we bring Jesus into the equation, he makes us whole again. Jesus makes our relationship with God from this to this. Jesus helps us to get closer to God. Because he died for us on the cross and rose back to life, we don't have to worry about our relationship with God being a mess. We can rely on Jesus. But that's the important part, right? You have to rely on Jesus. Our relationship doesn't automatically turn from this to this just because Jesus was rose again. That's not how it works. It's not magic. There's something that needs to happen in between there, and that is believing that Jesus died for us and rose for us, and believing that Jesus is the Son of God, and understanding that what we did was wrong and that we want to fix our relationship with God, so we ask for forgiveness. Those are key things so that our relationship with God doesn't look like this, so we don't look like this, but we become whole again like this. How did your oranges and bananas and papers turn out? Do they look like they're a mess? Are they just taped together, stapled together, pinned together, glued together? We don't want to look like this. We don't want our relationship to look like this, to be falling apart and be stapled and taped. We want a whole relationship with God, but for that we need to lean on Jesus. Okay. We'll talk a little bit more about that on Thursday during our Zoom call. Until then, read Daniel chapter 7. Guys, this one's a little bit of a rough one to get through. I'm not going to lie. It's weird. It's definitely one of the weirder chapters, but read it. We'll talk about it and what it has to do with our lesson on Thursday. I will see you then. Have a great week. And if you used staples or something in a fruit, please don't eat it. Just throw it away. Bye.